Okie doke, let's start this again. 20 questions tag. Take two. What movie could you watch repeatedly and never get bored? Phantasm, the original Phantasm. I thought all the sequels sucked. I really did. But I really enjoyed the original movie, and I've seen it really a lot of times. Tell me what your perfect weekend looks like. A trip to the mineral spa here. It's a luxury hotel and mineral spa. They have a lot of amenities and really good dining and all that. I think that would be the perfect weekend. What do or would you ever go into Jesus? Would you ever go onto a reality show to find a date? No, I would not. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done in front of your crush? I haven't had a crush since I was like 10, so I have no idea. Uh, what crime would you commit if you could get away with it? I wouldn't. Even if I could get away with it, I just would not. If you could invite anyone, dead or alive, for a beer, who would it be and why? Oscar Wilde, because I have always thought it would be awesome to have a few drinks with Oscar Wilde. From his writing, I think he was a very witty person. I think he had a very sharp, pointed wit as well. So there were so many questions that I would like to ask him, you know? So, yeah. What five words would your friends use to describe you? I know. Kind, caring, intelligent, creative, big. I don't know, whatever. Couldn't think of five. So just throw that in. Tell me the worst pickup line you've used on someone. I don't know. I haven't used a pickup line since the 1990s, so I couldn't tell you. What's been the funniest thing that happened to you this week? A question I did in another tag, and it just broke my brain. I just laughed my ass off. Yeah, anyways, what's the most embarrassing thing you've bought off the internet? I haven't bought anything embarrassing off the internet ever. What are the top five things on your bucket list? I don't have five things on my bucket list, but let's mix stuff up. Go to Yellowknife and tour around. Go camping in a yurt someplace up north, probably would be nice. See the Northern Lights in Reykjavik. Eat ramen in Japan. I can't think of a fifth one. I can't. Oktoberfest in Berlin. There we go. Five things. None of them will ever happen. But anyways. When you're looking for a relationship, what qualities do you look for in a girl? Let's put /boy on there. I don't. I'm not looking for a relationship, but somebody honest, somebody caring, somebody kind. And I don't mean just kind to me, but kind to everyone. If you're rude to the waiter, you're gone. How long ago were you in your last relationship? Really a long time. it was the 1990s. So, being that this is 2025, yeah, do the math. Really, really a long time ago. Do you have a specific type of girl? Again, /boy. You usually go for? Yeah, I do, but that would be somebody who will turn abusive later, because all three of my relationships, they turned into abusive women, controlling, manipulative, abusive people. So, anyways, if you could have any superpower, which would it be and why? Teleportation, because I could go anywhere I wanted to, and I could steal money from drug lords. If you could take, if I could take you to any restaurant on a date, where would you like to be taken to? God, if I know. I don't like fancy, so I just don't like fancy. I don't. But I like good home cooking, so I'm going to have to go for R&S restaurant near town. It's just outside of town. It's owned by a person that I know, co-owned by a person that I know. And she's really nice, and they do really good cooking. So, you know. What's the most embarrassing text you've ever sent to the wrong person by mistake? I sent a dick pic to the wrong person one time. I was supposed to send it to a specific person, and I ended up sending it to somebody completely else, and then I immediately knew I got, and I'm like, oops. He saw the humor, though. So, you know, not that I send dick pics. It was a funny thing. That's what it is. It wasn't anything perverted or anything. It was basically in response to something that they said. So, you know. What memory from childhood do you think had the most significant impact on your life? When they got rid of my cat because I was allergic to it, and I would have died for that cat. So I loved that cat. I really did. That was I had a real special bond with that cat, and you know, that kind of hooked me up. So. Do you think you're more of an introvert or extrovert? Oh God, I'm an introvert for sure. I mean, I'll spend an entire week in my apartment without going out. So, you know. I wouldn't open the door if I didn't have to change my sign on the door. We have a sign that we hang up to tell the person, the monitor, that we're okay in the morning, or because they check on us here. If I didn't have to turn that over every day, I'd not opened my door for a week. So, you know. If money was no object, where would you want to live in the world? If money was no object, eh? Cramping up. My fingers are cramping up. You know, I've honestly never wanted to live anywhere but Moose Jaw, here in Moose Jaw. I haven't. But if I had to pick somewhere else, and money was no object, I'm going to have to say Cardiff, Wales. So just because I think it's a cool looking city. I think there's a lot to do there, and there's a lot of things that I've seen on shows there and whatnot. So, yeah. Have I got to keep smiling, yo?